1,900. So if you buy Ethereum, you make money. Okay, now there's a concept over there that people are not getting. Ethereum is infinite. It's an elastic chain. So it's like an cedi, it's like dollar. They can keep printing every day. So the CEO can decide that today I want to increase Ethereum, and then it will just increase. So when it comes to the law relating to scarcity, that Bitcoin is actually solving. No other cryptocurrency is solving that problem. Now let's do small calculation. Let's divide Ghana's population. Let's take 21 million and divide by Ghana's population quickly. That is some calculation. Small. What's Ghana's population as of today? Is how much? 35 million. So 21 million divided by 35 million.
I did it with 30 million. It was 0.7.
So if a Ghanaian decides to hold 0.7 BTC, it means that we are consuming Bitcoin. What happened to Nigeria? Kenya is 15 million. Now let's take the world into consideration. Now when you do this basic calculation, you should know where BTC is going. Now, why is BTC important? It's important because of the time it was launched. If you have a good product and you don't know when to launch, you will actually go out of the industry. BTC was on 2008 when there was a financial crash. Do we attest to that?
Yes.
People are looking for alternative ways to make money, to save money and stuff like that. Alright, so risk management. I love risk management because I'm a trader. I trade crypto, I trade forex. I trade everything. And people will say everything is risky. Or they will say our industry is risky. But what happened to Makola? Ganta. They will go to California and come back. Billions of dollars perish within a day. Right? Can we attest to that? Alright, so my industry is not risky because you can mitigate the risk. You plan, and then you find a way to protect yourself. And there is no way you can lose all your money in a day. That is the truth, alright? So I'll just go through quickly. For time's sake, if you can take a picture of the slide, it will help, so that I will give a summary. Now, 90% of traders lose 90% of their money within 90 days. You can take the 90 days as 9 days, 9 hours. In fact, people lose it 9 seconds. They deposit and they don't know what happened and their money is gone. So why that happens? And then poor risk management, but it's not poor risk management. They don't understand what is risk on the first place. But then on the other side, risk comes by experience. Can you practice something without experience? So what are you doing hearsay? Right? We are doing hearsay and we don't want to try at all. So for you to stay in a game, you need to build that 80% mindset. You need to build how to stay in the business for a very long time. Now, the first rule is capital preservation. Do you understand money? Do you know how money works? The money you are putting into the industry, how long do you want that money to stay in the industry? What do you want it to give you at the long run? Now, if you are coming to trade, you should be able to risk nothing less than 1 to 2% of your accounts. You need to avoid over-trading. There are people who want to make all the money in a day. This is the truth. The rule of making wealth remains the same, regardless the situation. You are only using crypto, forex, stock, bonds, futures, whatever, just to make that. So every principle that government making money must apply here as well. You must always do your own research. Don't just go into project without understanding what goes into the project and how those project goes about. We we have what we call stop loss and take profit. For example, let's say you are buying Bitcoin at $92,000. Whether you are buying one full Bitcoin, you are buying a portion, a fraction, there is no problem. But how much do you want to make? You need to know. So for example, I have a plan from this year to the next year. There is some money I want to make. Alright? So that money I want to make, I need to know the approach and every other way I will handle that money. Now, if you don't know that, you are going to be part of that my friend that bought BTC at 19,000, and then he doesn't know if he will take profits or he will still be holding. Alright? Now, there is a difference between the quantity of BTC or a quantity of cryptocurrency and then the price of cryptocurrency. Please, if you want to be successful in this industry, forget about the price. Forget about what?
Price.
You need to adopt the concept of real estate that says that the next village is the next city. Without that, you will not make it in BTC or crypto. Now, when you forget the price, forget about the price. For instance, I want to hold a certain quantity of Bitcoin. So, regardless how much the price of BTC is, I don't care. What I care about is the quantity I want to have. Alright? Now, when you deal with the quantity, then you will ask yourself if you want to go with price or you want to go with quantity. And then the target that you want to get as well. Now, for you to understand any industry, you need to know when to exit before you enter. Many people enter without knowing how to come out. Money is, if you want to rob a bank, you need to develop all your plan. In case the main plan fails, how will you go out of the bank when you even have the fund you are looking for? Now, in trading, there is something called leveraging. Now, in decentralized finance or crypto, you can actually take loan from crypto platforms and use to do business. It's also a way of leveraging. There are other activities you can do to help you leverage on the platform to make a lot of money. But then, if you are trading, leverage only helps winning traders. It's an enemy to losing traders. Because the more you lose, the more you are wasting your equity as well. Trading psychology. So over here, we have what we call emotional gain. This is where it gets interesting. Let's say you lose 80% of your money. How will you feel? Will you still eat? Someone told me the last time that losing in trading is worse than broken heart.
When is your heart in my ear?
Is it true? Yes. Those who have broken heart before, how far? It's not true. Okay. Do you know trading can actually make you emotionless? I've been trading for almost 6-7 years now. And the truth of the matter is, what do we say money is? We say money is your blood. Money is what? If you ever feel something in your belly before, during the most annoying part, like last week, when gold was going to $3,000 per ounce, it cleared a lot of people from the market. So you see your money going, and your heart is not working well. Alright? Well, it's also a place where when you are sick and your blood is not flowing well, you can come here. Within 1 minute, your blood will flow in the right direction. Right? Now, this is it. This is it. The first thing is fear and greed. Greed is actually normal. Everybody is greedy. But we have two types: the positive and the negative. Right? Now, some people are born gamblers. I have a student. He comes to me. He can be trading throughout the night. He won't sleep. He will win $500 today. The next day he lost it. The next day he deposited it. And he's okay. I mean, that is not me. I can't lose $500 and then the next day I win $500. I don't want to waste my time. I'm here to make money, all right? Now, greed and fear is the biggest enemy of our industry. Why is it the biggest enemy? A lot of people make decisions at euphoria stage. Everybody wants to buy when it is buying. Okay, we have to change the logic from buying when it's about to buy. For me, I'm a technical analyst, so everything is technical, and people will say Bitcoin will come to zero. Please, this is it. As far as I lived in mathematics for quite a very long time, the worst day in my life, 2016, when I have the last 2 CDs in my pocket, real story, right? I have to do permutation and combination because I remember elective maths. You understand? So I used 2 CDs to make 400 Ghana cedis. So maths never failed me before. Right? So where BTC is right now, it must not go below a certain price. And it will not go below a certain price. That is the truth.
What's that price?
That price. The first price is 69,000.
It won't go below 69,000.
Yes. The first price is 69,000. If you want to be manipulated a little, then it should come around 50,000. Right? But mathematical wise, no. So whatever you want to understand, we can try to read a little bit about the Fibonacci concept that deals with sequence and series principles. Then it will allow you to understand. Well, you can even use the same concept to actually calculate your lifespan. By the way, to know exactly when you will die. Mathematics doesn't feel right. Do you believe in math? Do you believe in math? Yes, now. And everything about Bitcoin is good mathematically, alright? So the next point is FOMO, fear of missing out. Kojo is in, so I'm late. Then you enter. For instance, I've never stepped my leg in a swimming pool before, right? So if I should do, I have to go at 1 feet, because at least 1 feet here, my head is up. There is no way you should jump into 6 feet now. When you and I know that you are not tall, you are shorter than myself here, and you are going that deep, right? So whenever you want to survive with this industry, don't chase the market. It will always come down. Imagine those who buy BTC at 100,000. What's happening to them right now? Someone in the hospital. Real life story. Yes. You know, I talk to a lot of people every day. And you realize that people want to see buying, and they buy. So as gold gets to 3,000, people are now buying. But the truth of the matter is that it will come back to 2,800 and they will lose their money, right? So if you want to be successful, FOMO and revenge trading, you need to understand timing, all right? You check what is happening in the market. There is no way US wants to start buying BTC and then they will buy it at 100,000. No. They have to push it down and get it at a better price so that the 100,000 become their first profit. Now that's the logical aspect of it, but then, like I said, I love the mathematics aspect. Now you need to avoid the impulsive decision. Some of you, when people come to your house, when they talk money, your brain just shifts at one side. Whatever the money is, you go and bring it, right? So you learn to stop. Anytime someone brings money, information to you, or something to you, stop and ask yourself, is this in my plan today? That's it. For me, once it's not in my plan, forget it. I don't care how luxurious, how important it is. It will help you stay away from fear of missing out and revenge trading. You need to learn to calm down. Alright? Follow a plan. Now, before you follow a plan, you need to set a plan. You need to know your financial principles. From now to the next 3 years, how much do you want to achieve financially as a person? You need to know. Now, when you know how much are you spending today, so if you are spending, your average daily spending is less than 100 cedis. There is no way you should risk more than 100 cedis in a day. You need to know your number, right? Now, how do you know your number? You learn by calculating your daily expenditure, your security, your health emergency fund, everything divided by 30 days, right? That's the unique number you are getting, you divide it by 30. That becomes your number. When you lose that money a day, you will not fit it. Very simple as that, right? Now, when you win in the market, don't let it enter your brain. You'll be excited. There are people that you give them surprise, they end up dying. I bought you a car, you're excited, you went to hit the car and you are dead, right? So, and when you lose, don't let it enter your heart. Not the harder pump blood. The real harder get disappointed when things doesn't go well. Now we have hope. In trading, hope is for hopeless, right? We don't hope in trading. Bitcoin, you buy Bitcoin at 69, and then you are hoping that it will come up. When at that time, Bitcoin is not ready to go up. Your hope, your prayers cannot be answered that day. You need to keep learning, okay? You need to keep learning. The next point is patience and discipline. I know Ghanaians are not disciplined. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Our governments are always choked and we blame government. And once a country is not serious, leadership is already not serious. True or true? I'm sorry, please. But that's the truth. Anytime I come out, I see people in front of people's gutters, and then there is sand heap inside. When rain is falling, how will the erosion pass? It will gather in front of your house. And then you are expecting the president to come and scoop it for you, so that the water can pass. Now, discipline is already something we don't like to hear. You wake up in the morning, you have to brush your teeth. Somebody has to tell you that, please brush your teeth. Now, if you will not be disciplined, then this industry is not good for you. Please go and do your 9 to 5 and get tired, get home late, and your children will frown their faces at you. Now, trading and this industry is not marathon. It's not a sprint, sorry, it's a marathon. It takes step by step. Don't feel like, oh, people have made it already and I'm not hearing about it. No, it doesn't work like that. It will work for you, depending on how and the approach you use to enter. BTC can break 100,000 next week or next 3 weeks, so I don't have problem. But it will come back to 100,000 again before going to wherever it's going. Understand that principle and then be free. You need to pen down every activity you will do in trading. When you are buying the Bitcoin, why you are buying, what US is saying, you need to understand all those things. You need to stick to your plan. Now, there is a lot of diversion in this industry. You want to see somebody doing something and you quickly want to do the same thing the person is doing. If you ever copied in the examination hall before, please, when you copy here, it's a problem for your progress. Alright? Because our plans to life is not the same. You need to learn to wait. You need to learn to what? You need to learn to wait. If you cannot wait, I'm very sorry, you can wait, and then when you retire, we still have to borrow money to take you to hospital. It's a common thing in Ghana, right? We are patiently waiting, working, expecting to go on pension without anything, and we are happy, but we don't want to build any other side business, side hustle, right? Now, if you understand the concept of waiting, it means that you can buy BTC at 72,000, a fraction, and then wait for it to get to 1 million. Why? Because you're actually using free money to purchase that BTC. You need to build a winning mindset. I'm actually rushing because of time. Please think long term. We have a problem in Ghana thinking long term, and we forget things so fast. Regardless how the leader treats us, once it's 8 years, we must change government. We don't care. Or, you know what I'm saying? The biggest political party must always be the one leading. Now, in this sense of planning, ask yourself, you want to make $1 million. Have you thought of dividing your salary by $1 million to know how many years it will take you? Yeah, let's be real. An average Ghanaian salary earner takes for 60,000 a year. True or true? Please, true or true? Maybe I want to help someone make times 2 of that in a year. That's what I'm asking. It's plenty. Oh, really? Annually?
In a year.
An average Ghanaian. It's plenty, yeah? It's plenty. Hey, the Ghanaians are not true, no? So that means the masses, the poor masses are not making up to 60,000 annually. So how are we surviving? It means that all Ghanaians need to have a degree in management. Eh? Okay, so this is it. So let's divide our time by 24. If you should sleep 8 hours and then you should work 8 hours, what do you do with the last 8 hours? You know, whenever I want to speak, I like sitting at the back. I was asked why I'm not sitting at the front. I want to see all the attitudes happening at the back. And it's so sad. It's sad because some people don't know why they are here. Some people don't know why they are here. And the truth is, I learned something from a police friend. He goes tonight and come back again. And those who went today and sleep at night, they will be calling him in the morning to talk to him. And he will say, no, it does not make sense to talk to them because their day is his night and vice versa. So, you see, social media has made it in a way that anybody that is telling you hello right now, the person is free. That's what that person is talking to you. The question is, are you free? So why are you forced to respond to that message? That is not even as important as what you are here for. And anytime presenters are saying some things that people get angry. But my people, you said you are not making up to 60,000 a year. Excuse me to say, one source of my stream of income gave me more than 120,000 last year. And that single stream, I want it to double this year. And I have at least 4 streams. And I want to do 16 by 40. So anytime people are talking about chilling, I'll say I will chill after 40. This is the... I can chill now, but there's a reason why. There is better children after 40. You know, if you send all your children good money in their bank account, you can travel the world. Let's be frank, alright? So the time you have now is what you need to build with. Once you know you're not dying before 60, you can spend some good time, at least 20, 40, even after 20 now, alright? Yes, I said you can use Fibonacci to calculate your lifespan.
But accidents do happen.
You can still calculate accidents before they happen. Oh, it's not true.
Like my mother and my friends who do better, they have 34 things.
Okay, it's not a master class. Guys, it's not a master class. But then, I've been a testament of life myself. And I see some things. There are some times where your instincts speak to you, just that you don't know. You don't listen to yourself. That's why certain things happen to you. But like I said, don't grow and die, and your children will take blood to bury you. It's not a good idea. It's happening. So embrace losses, develop emotional resilience, and then also understand that risk comes by experience. Now, as I'm talking to you, blah 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 like this, there was a time I cried before. Yes, I cried. One day I lost $500, which is not even my money. I was sweating, and it was hard. But I embraced that loss because there's a bad attitude I have. When I see the first thing I do is to cross my leg. And I can't do that in anybody's office now. When they will sack me, they will say I'm disrespectful. That attitude alone is the reason why I want to do my own business. Okay, but it works if you work it out. Alright? Now, what you need is that in this industry, you need to get a good mentor. Before you get a mentor, assess the person and see if their lifestyle matches your lifestyle, and then you can grow so fast. So let's say key takeaway: raise no more than 1 to 2% per trade. Now, most of you will be doing investment, which is you buy the BTC and you hold. All right, that one doesn't have, that rule does not apply. But those of you that want to try a little bit of futures trading, a little bit of forex trading, you must know how to raise on that. Use stop loss avoid emotional trading. You know, emotion actually causes a lot of problems. So try, put it aside. Develop a strong mindset for long-term growth. Compounding approach can get you to your destination faster. For example, let's say you want to turn 5,000 CDs to 1 million in 10 years. CDs, it can be CDs or dollars. If you compound 1% every day with a strategy that is working, you will get to that stage so fast. Fear-driven decisions that might avoid risk and generate little return. Learn to buy when it is about to buy and sell when it is about to sell. Do not just jump into a trade without a reason. Why are you making that decision? It's not only trade. Anything you want to do in life, you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it worth it? Does it worth my time? What is validating that reason? And the last but not the least is trading is a business, and then you need to trade like a CEO. Same as your own life must be managed as well. Right, so if you have any questions, I don't know if there will be questions after, but we can connect on social media when this can occur. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brain.